Welcome back to the world of X Games Real Snow, presented by NextCare. In this next segment, we have Craig McMorris and filmer Marcus Skin. He's not only the funniest kid in the world, but he's an unbelievable snowboarder. Judges, what do you guys think about Craig?
It's great to see his success in the announcing world, but I'm a fan of his snowboarding, so I'm excited to see what he puts together for Real Snow.
Did I say I think his brother snowboard?
Craig?
Craig McMorris, do you know him?
Does he have a brother?
I'm Craig McMorris. I'm 27 years old from Regina, Saskatchewan, Canada, and I've been snowboarding for well over a decade. Being from Saskatchewan, there's not people filming all the time, there's not crews or anything like that, so the only way you can really get into snowboarding is through competition. I was lucky enough to have a friend who had a camera, Adam Burwell, and on those trips to those competitions, he would film myself and my younger brother. Moving forward from that, I was fortunate enough to meet Torstein Horgmo. He really wanted to make a movie, so thanks to Torstein, because it brought me into that upper echelon of snowboard filming. I like to snowboard in the backcountry, and I like to film rails, and I like to ride park. I do like going to contests, I like watching contests, I like talking about contests, so I kind of moved into the role of commentator, and I love it so much because being relevant in all aspects of snowboarding is the most important thing to me. I've looked up to this competition forever, and it's one of the most anticipated videos on the internet. The fact that I got to compete in it this year is really special, and I had a goal. I didn't want to change my ridings. I want to be creative. I want to hit some big stuff. I want to hit some very famous spots. I want to hit some new spots. I want to do a couple tricks that nobody's ever seen before. I want to do some classic tricks.
Getting asked to do Real Snow for Craig felt like a really big privilege. All of my favorite filmers have really done it. It seems like such a high pinnacle in snowboard filming world, so I was really stoked to be able to have a chance to have a crack at it.
The reason we chose Eastern Canada, Quebec specifically, is A, our main man Anto Chamberlain was here, and B, this is famous. This is historic snowboarding grounds. Always tons of snow and big urban centers. I wanted to have some spots that nobody's ever seen before, and to find those you have to drive around relentlessly. It's super boring. You drive around for literally ever. In Chicoutimi, there's this cool pulp mill. There's this huge window that you can jump through. On the takeoff of the first one, my shoulder popped out.
Pretty much just fell out of the sky onto his back.
How'd it look other than that?
Pretty good.
Insane.
That sucked. And then all this was happening while I had to get Anto to set a timer because I had a conference call with ESPN for my X Games commenting job. The call was at 1 o'clock and it was 12:57, and I was like, okay, I got one more try. That one I got really lucky and hung on to the landing, and then unstrapped my board and got on our conference call.
Thank you, guys.
The most challenging things with filming in the streets is everything about it. It's cold, it's hostile. People don't want you there. You have to find these spots, you have to build these spots, and then you have to work up the courage to hit it for the first time. Then you have to work up the courage to try the trick for the first time, and then you have to battle the trick, because 9 times out of 10 you're trying something that's very difficult for yourself. There are a million challenges when you get to a spot, but those all melt away when you ride away and watch the clip with your filmer and see that's what we wanted. I really want to thank Anto Chamberlain, Matt Gibault, Ben Bullock, and especially Marcus Skin for helping me put together this X Games Real Snow. I'm Craig McMorris, and this is my X Games Real Snow part. No.
Craig came out with some really, really good stuff. The opening Miller flip is just done super well. Really good style, holds a grab, stomps it out.
You know, that switch 50-50 was amazing in that hard way back 270. There's also that huge fast plant on the rail.
Did a fast plant, board slide, through a kink. There's only a handful of guys in the world who can do that. And there's only one guy in the world that can do that, and he could call and tell the audience what that trick is on national TV, and that guy is Craig McMorris.
I think the only negatives with Craig's edit was just a lot of 1 foot kind of use. Also, that diving board backflip. It was definitely funny and interesting, but as far as winning real snow, it was kind of a negative.
Alrighty, thank you for the final thoughts, judges. It's the moment we've all been waiting for. Are you ready to vote?
Yeah, this has been a really challenging year to judge real snow, but after a deep dive, my votes are in.
I'm done.
And send.
The judges have voted, the tallies are in, and I could not be more excited to present the bronze medal to Craig McMorris and Marcus Skin.